So I'm an engineer by education. That was my undergraduate degree. And when I finished undergraduate, I entered a market, an employment market that was probably at its peak around 2006. And at that point, there were a number of different industries that were talked about as being the growth industries of the future. And given the engineering degree that I had and my interests, I ended up choosing to work at an automotive company, at General Motors Holden. And I entered the company through what was then known as an industry-based learning year. So I spent 1 year of my penultimate year of university working at Holden in their product planning and strategy division, after which I completed my degree part-time and then moved into Holden in a full-time basis. And I worked at Holden for about 4 years, both within Holden Australia and General Motors internationally. And then after that time, I decided that I wanted to make a bit of a career change. And so I went back to university to study my postgraduate, my master's degree, and looked at what other industries were available and what I had an interest in. And I decided that I really wanted to work in finance. And at that time, when I finished university, it was actually quite a difficult period of time. It was around 2010. And so in the final semester before I graduated, I decided I'd take a semester off and do an internship. So I went up to Sydney and worked for Westpac in their fund management group, BT Financial Group. And I got to learn a little bit about the business, did some work which related to fund management. And then upon graduation, I applied for GE and GE Capital, so their financial services division. And after a year and a half on a leadership program within GE, the Experienced Commercial Leadership Program, I finished the program, moved into GE Capital in a full-time role. And then in the last couple of years, I've found that I've actually been able to make a transition from one industry to another within a company. So within GE, we have a number of businesses that range from financial services to energy to mining to healthcare, lighting, consumer goods. And what my current role is in the kind of what is a group strategy division, focusing predominantly on energy and minerals. And so within the company, I've had the opportunity and the privilege of being able to make a transition between industries, which I think is a fantastic opportunity.